Hi, I'm Natalie Lucier, and today we're talking about entrepreneurial pricing. Welcome back. I'm Natalie Lucier, your business strategist and digital visionary, and this is Off the Charts, where we help you reimagine what's possible for your business. When you're first starting out online, it can be hard to come up with your pricing strategy. Should you go premium? Should you start out low? And should you put your prices on your website? Pricing can be tricky, and there are a lot of variables and things to consider. The first and most important is, what is the value of your product or service? When it comes to determining the value of your product or service, there's no better way than putting yourself into the shoes of your ideal client. What would it be worth to them to solve this problem? Or if you're not solving problems, what part of their life are you enhancing, and what is it worth to them to have that experience? Think of it, whether you're selling jewelry, books, giving advice, or doing a service, there is an inherent value in what it is that you're offering. You can definitely put yourself in your ideal client's shoes and come up with a number, but rather than trying to guess, you should just ask your ideal clients what they'd be willing to pay. Another piece of data that you'll want to have in your arsenal when it comes to pricing is what your competitors are charging. You can take a look around and see what other people are charging for similar products and services, but don't get caught up in the comparison trap. You should definitely know the pricing in your market, but you don't want to be dictated by it. There's always a way for you to create your own category. Another concept that I find useful is the idea of a resentment number. So what would you have to charge so that you would feel no resentment and you would just love to deliver on this product or service? Another concept that I love is from Danielle Laporte, where she talks about your money shoes. So as you're growing and expanding, you might be raising your prices and increasing the size of your shoes. One thing to watch out for is to not start off with shoes that are so big they just fall right off your feet. One thing I see a lot for people who are new or inexperienced is they have a hard time choosing a reasonable rate. So maybe they'll undercut the market, or they just won't feel good with what they're charging. So what I recommend is to do a little bit of pro bono or free work to get that experience, feedback, and testimonial so that you feel confident with the prices that you choose. Think of it this way: when you're fresh out of college, buying a brand new car can seem really outside of your comfort zone. But as you get more established and you start to make more money, it becomes a regular expense. The same is true when you're starting your business. Your pricing can be really hard at the beginning, but as you get more experience and get more established, then you can really start to charge what you're worth. So now we're back to the age-old question: should you put your prices on your website? If you're selling something that people can buy right off the virtual shelf, then yes, obviously they need to know what it costs so they can buy it right away. If you're charging more of a premium service that will depend on the scope of the work that's required, you probably want to put a range of prices on your website. As your business grows, having prices on your website will act as a filter, so you don't have people who aren't ready to invest contacting you yet. If you do decide not to put pricing on your website, one of the drawbacks is that people will probably assume that it's more expensive than it really is. So you want to make sure that you have a great process for talking to prospects and turning them into clients. So the bottom line is, you probably want to put prices on your website unless you plan to increase your prices very quickly, in which case I would leave them off until you get to a comfortable price that you'll be sticking to for a long time. Pricing is a big topic, so leave your pricing questions below and I'll be sure to answer them in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up on YouTube, and also make sure that you're subscribed to the channel so you never miss any future episodes of Off the Charts. You'll also want to head over to getawebsitecheckup.com for free training all about how to increase your site's traffic, subscribers, and sales.